Okay, who said we can't have warm chocolate chip cookies as a diabetic or someone on keto? Some people eat a keto diet for weight loss because they think it's a little, you eat some protein and maybe some salad and all that. I turned on my little thing to move around, but it's not on, I guess. I don't know. Should I start again? I will not start again. I'm just going to go for this because this is not that super exciting. But this is the Duncan Hines Keto Friendly 5 net grams of carbs. 0 grams of added sugar. So what do they use? Something else. Do they use stevia? Did they use some other kind of? There's a coconut sugar. Let's see. They use almond flour. A lot of people don't like that. They use that ethanol, and then they use a coconut flour. Yeah, I was right about that. Some use a coconut for flour for a flour, an almond flour or a coconut flour. Sometimes when they make something like this, they have to use more than one flour, as we see here. There's a rice flour, a coconut flour. A lot of those flours are supposed to be lower in carbs. I think it's a cauliflower flour. As long as it's in this, I probably would never taste it. How many calories, you ask? It is 310 calories per container. And it says 500 calories per prepared cookie. I don't even know what that means. In the microwave, I melted the butter already because I had to cool it. Ooh, can you see it? Maybe not. But anyway, there's butter in there. I'm going to make 2 of these. 2. So I'm going to put some water and some butter, and then I'll let you know if they're good. Do you think they can be good? I think they'll be good. So we're going to go ahead and turn the camera around, and we'll make these 2. And hopefully you will think they look yummy too. I don't know. Okay, and we're back. This is the microwave we're going to use. Is it a little dirty in the front? Yeah, it sure is. I need to, right? But, it is what it is. As long as it's clean where the food is, I guess, right? When you have kittens running around all over the place, you have all kinds of stuff. You think, oh, where's my glasses? Oh, there's my glasses on the floor. Hey, who drank my milk? Oh, it might have been a kitty. But here we go. The instructions say, I think, to open this lid. Yeah, remove the film lid. And this is what it looks like inside. Is this going to make less than 1 cookie? Is that why they have a thing for 500 cookies? I don't know. It looks like the chocolate chips are real. Let's see here. What does it say? I mean, they're just normal chocolate chips. It doesn't really say. It does contain tree nuts, almond, coconut, and eggs, and soy, and milk. So if you have a problem with that, don't do that. You don't want to get a sick tum-tum. But anyway, here it is. And it's going to go in here. We're going to put that one. I'll put this one right here. We'll then add the butter and add the water to it. And someone's calling on the phone. You can hear. We'll just ignore that. There's probably someone that needs to be ignored. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and pour our butter in. It says 2 tablespoons. We'll just pour 1, 2, 1, 2. Put the rest. It might be a little butter heavy. So since it could be butter heavy, those numbers I gave you for making this might be a little bit more butter than that. And 1 tablespoon of water. And that's good. And we'll stir it up. It says stir well. They didn't say, well, stir it. They said, well, stir it well. Does that look like stirred well? Maybe a little bit more? I don't know. What do you think? Looks like kind of like cookie dough. What does it smell like? It smells like cookies. So. Now this, I don't know if you can eat the batter. Some people say don't eat the batter because if they use eggs, which I don't know if this did. I think it did. If you use egg, you don't want to use raw egg. You don't want raw egg because then, I don't know, is it salmonella you get? Anyway, you can get really sick, from doing that. Do we like to eat cookie dough while we're making cookies? Maybe those Pillsbury or one of those, you get the tube and you cut it up with a knife and you put them in the oven. Maybe we do like to do that. We'll put that one here and here, and we're going to cook it or microwave it on high for 1 minute, and then we cool it for 2 minutes, and then we eat it. Pretty simple. But we're going to put 2 minutes on here because there's 2 of them. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes you think, oh, I'll just go and double that. That'll work just fine. And it doesn't. So we don't know yet. I'm not wearing my mic. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Tap, 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 tap. So we're going to make this. Now, this video, God willing and the creek don't rise, I hope to have it out on Tuesday. We have another one That's coming out tomorrow, and that one's all about taking off your head. It's called Off With Your Head. And you can watch that one if you haven't already done so. Since it's on Tuesday, you might have already watched that. We have a video called Off With Your Head. What do you think about that? Huh? Pretty tricky. Do you think we really cut our heads off? I don't know. No one lost their head in making this production. So that way, we're down to 1 minute and 13 seconds, and then we'll do the countdown together. The 2 minutes was kind of guesstimate it. It's now 5 o'clock. We're going to go to about 5:02. I think it's just so you don't burn your mouth. I don't know about you, but don't you hate when you get to burn the top of your roof of your mouth, and then your tongue always finds like you eat hot pizza and it burns that, and you're like, oh man. And then let's take a look at this, making sure. Yeah, it should be okay. But sometimes, like I said, if you just double, you think, okay, I'm having one frozen pork chop dinner, and it says to do it for 6 minutes, but I want to do 2 of those. You could either do one at a time and then do the other one, but then the first one gets cold and the second one, and then you put them both in there for 12 minutes, let's say, and they both burn. So you got to kind of keep an eye on it. Kind of like popcorn. When you make microwave popcorn, pop, pop, pop. When it stops popping, then you're supposed to pull it out. That seems obvious, but when it stops at a certain amount of time, then you have to stop it. Like, there's a popcorn mode on all of these, but sometimes they don't use the popcorn mode. Do 3 minutes, and if you get like 20 seconds in between pops, it's done. So it smells like cookies in here. It says to grab it by the top, whoop, and whoop. Okay, let's see if I can tilt this one without burning myself. That's what it looks like. And now we're on the countdown. We'll see if it tastes like a cookie. This is going to be one cookie. That's a big, big cookie. It looks pretty yummy. I'm going to turn this around for a second. Go and pause. And we're back. So I don't think you really have to let it sit for 2 minutes. A lot of people say let it sit for 2 minutes, and that's just to cool it down. It's not like it's going to turn into a cookie after 2 more minutes where it's not already a cookie. It's about as cookie as it's going to get. It's a cookie. There it is. That's a keto cookie, and we're on the countdown. We got a little more than a minute left. Well, about a minute left. There we go. We'll go until 5:04. It's 5:03 now, and I will try it. I'll just take a scoop. And since there's 2 of us, we have 2 cookies. I'm not going to eat both these cookies. Now remember, this is 310 calories. A lot of people think that all keto stuff is this, or they'll think a diet program. They'll say, I'm on a diet, so I can have diet this or diet that. Well, the diet stuff might not be good for something else. You might be a diabetic who needs to lose weight. You may be someone with high blood pressure who needs to lose weight. Let's just use that comparison. If I'm a diabetic and I need to lose weight, what do I eat? More meat, and maybe some salt, because the salt is good for keeping the fats in our body as a diabetic. But that'd be the worst diet for someone with high blood pressure, probably, because it depends on the meat. You don't want processed meats. You don't want to eat hot dogs and maybe some kind of processed bacon or some of the lunch meats. Bologna. I like bologna. I used to like to have 2 pieces of white bread. Can't have that. And I like to have bologna with mustard. I probably could have get a couple pieces of bologna and put some mustard on top, but that's really processed, and that's not good either for diabetics. Let's try this. This looks like this. Smells like a cookie. Is it going to be real hot? Ooh, hot. It tastes just like a cookie. It kind of tastes like if you have a chocolate chip cookie bar. Not necessarily a round cookie, but they make them kind of like brownies and they cut them up in pieces. It's kind of like that. Very good. You want a bite? You want to have a bite? What do you think? That's really good. Oh, good. But that's it. We can have hot chocolate chip cookies. Please don't forget to subscribe. I think we're less than 1% subscribed. That means people must hate it. But then we have millions of views. That means people are watching it. People watching it must hate what they see. So if you don't hate what you see, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Am I an endorser? Am I an influencer for Duncan Hines Keto cookies? I should be, right? So if you know anybody over at Duncan Hines, tap, tap, tap. This gotta be great for that, right? I don't know. He likes eating cookies. He's like a cookie monster, huh? Cookie. But anyway, love them cookies. Don't forget, please subscribe, like, share, and make your comments. Do you eat cookies at all? Do you eat hot cookies? Maybe like Oreos? Do you like Hydrox? what kind of a sandwich cookie do you like? I may be, I don't know, an influencer, but I may be sent some products to try. An Oreo versus another. It wouldn't be like this because I'm the one doing it, so I'd have to someone else help me with that. I'm just gonna just try it. That's good. We all know what Oreos taste like. We'll see what the other one tastes like. Take care. Happy Tuesday.